Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been kind of distant lately. It's not you, it's me, I swear. We've been having a lot of stuff happen on our homestead, and then I house sit for a friend over 4th of July weekend, so I was gone during that time. And now we have a baby goat, a kid that we're having to bottle feed because we lost his mama. We did think it was a girl, now it's a boy, so his name is Angel, which is totally acceptable. And so that's kind of been our life. We've kind of been super busy lately, but I do have a food bank haul for you. This is our local one where we get to go shopping, and there's limits to what you can get, but let's get into it and I'll show you what I got this week. I'm gonna start off with the bread. We were allowed one loaf of bread, so I got the whole grain oat nuts. And then the biscuits were actually in the sweet treat this week, but I grabbed them. I saw a thing on Pinterest that's like biscuits and sausage and gravy, and you make your own breakfast casserole. Might give that a try with those. And in the extra bin, they had this French bread, and it's still pretty soft too. So I grabbed one of those. And then they had these almond crackers. Now we had tried some like these before, and they were not very good, but we shall give them a try. They had this Catalina Crunch Keto cereal, grabbed with that. A couple packages of these dried cranberries, those are going in the kids' snack drawer. They had a huge bin of sprinkles, so I grabbed a red one and a silver one. And then 1.5 pounds of flour. Then for the fruits and veggies, they had some living basil, so I did that. I was thinking about infusing some, and maybe basil infused olive oil. I don't know. Never tried that before, but sounds fun. They had these beautiful carrots. Look at that. So I grabbed that, thing of bananas, and some good looking onions. In the dairy, the only thing they had available was cream cheese. So I grabbed 2 of those. I haven't seen cream cheese there in a while. And in the extra bin, they had this kombucha. I've never tried this brand before, but I do like kombucha. Sassy apple, oh yeah. So I grabbed that. They had a nice little turkey bacon Cobb salad. Probably send that to lunch with husband tomorrow. Then they had some Nashville hot chicken tenders from Albertsons. I have gotten these before and they are so good. The seasoning is on point. So I might reheat these up in the air fryer. And then this is interesting. They had chicken fried steak, home style, Farmer's Hours. Let's open this up, see what it looks like. This little, some frozen chicken fried steak here. You can make a gravy out of. Oh, there's 6 of them. That's perfect because there's 6 of us. I didn't even know. Apparently 6 is worth $14.94. So that'll be a nice tasty Sunday brunch. And then on to the meats. Got some of this Italian sausage. I really like it when they have Italian sausage or chorizo. I like to grab that. So it's upside down. This is a neck bone. I chose a neck bone because I'm needing to make some more beef broth, and these go great in broth. So I was like, oh, awesome. So I grabbed that. They had some pepperoni, and then a nice New York strip. That's my husband's favorite cut. Mine's a ribeye, but he likes the strips, so that'll be good to barbecue someday. And for the kids' lunches, it comes with a milk. This one had a juice, some peppers. It usually has a veggie, and then some kind of starch snack. So here is some wheat thins, peanut butter and jelly. And this is like a combination of seeds, raisins, and chocolate chips. My kids actually don't technically care for this, so I make one of them, whoever's in trouble actually, separate the chocolate chips, the raisins, and then the nuts stay in one. And the nuts I will put into a granola. Then for breakfast, they have a yogurt with granola, some fresh blueberries, milk, and then this drinkable mixed fruit. Then they have a weekend power pack, they call it. It usually has some kind of form of dinner. So this has mac and cheese. Sometimes it has SpaghettiOs. Oh, like here is also SpaghettiOs with meatballs. 2 shelf stable milks, popcorn. It has fresh fruit, so an apple and 2 oranges. This sometimes it has chicken salad, tuna salad, granola bar. My kids also don't like this, so I will add this to the granola mix. Some snacks, so a Cheez-It, and then 2 things of cereal, and I got this ×3. And then they had some extra toothbrushes and toothpaste at the food bank, which I picked up as well. And then they also had some funky socks, so I got each of the kids a new pair of socks. And we get this every Friday. If you can go there, this is what you get for the kids. Now that you saw what goodies I got in my food bank this week, I decided I'm going to go ahead and make granola bars out of this leftover seed pack trail mix from my kids' lunches. It's a good way to utilize all those good and healthy seeds for you that they wouldn't normally just eat by themselves. And if you like this kind of content and this kind of cooking, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and press that notification bell. It'll tell you every time I upload a new video that's related to pantry cooking. So thank you so much. Now let's get into the cooking and I'll show you how to make some homemade healthy granola bars. First ingredient is 2½ cups of old-fashioned oats. You want to use these more than the quick oats because these hold up to the cooking and the all the ingredients better than the other ones, than the quick cooking. So 2½ cups of old-fashioned oats. And then in here I have 1/3 cup of honey, 1/3 cup of coconut oil, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. And I just kind of heated this up to get it all pourable because we're going to be mixing that in with everything. And then in here I have 1.5 cups of just fixins. So this you could do anything. You could do peanuts, you could do almonds, you could do raisins, you could do currants. Here, as you can see in the nut mix, it has these, oh Angela, you mentioned before, pimento seeds maybe, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, some chocolate chips, the kids ate most of them, and then some raisins. So 1.5 cups of fixins, whatever you would like. And then in here I have 2 tablespoons of cane sugar and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna put that in there, and then all my goodies. Now we're going to be baking these. This is not a no-bake recipe. That's why we use the old-fashioned oats. And you just want to make sure every single piece is covered in that liquid just to get those oats hydrated, get that honey dispersed so it'll all stick together. And then for my pan choice, I just have a 9x9 stoneware pan here with a piece of parchment in it. You could also use a 9x13 if you'd like. The parchment just helps keep it from sticking to the pan really bad and helps it like form a handle so you can remove it quite easily. I'm just going to use the handle and kind of push it down. You want it as compacted as possible to keep it from falling apart after it's done baking. Alright, so then I just put a little bit of spray on my hand, and I'm just going to use my hand to push some of this down as well, just to make sure it is as compact and even as I could possibly make it. Oh, the spray worked really well, huh? That's okay. Oh, you can even sprinkle some cinnamon in this if you'd like that. I'm going to call that good. And we're going to get this in a 325-degree oven for about 25 minutes is how long this takes to cook. So I'm going to stick them in, and then I'll pull them out when they're done, and I'll show you what they look like. Alright guys, these just came out of the oven. It took more like 45 to 50 minutes. I think it's because I used the thicker square pan. But that's them, and now you're gonna let these cool completely in the pan like an hour or so, just until they're completely done. That'll help with the slicing. These are finally cooled down. You can pull them out. They're one solid chunk. So we're gonna get these out of here and slice them up. Good thing about the parchment, it becomes like a handle. Get this out of here. Now what I like to do is to cut these in half lengthwise. Oh yeah, they're crunchy. Like so. And then I'm gonna cut this in half. I guess it got crunchy. Oh yeah. And then to cut that in 3. Here's the bottom. So the bottom did get a little browner. So I was having a hard time telling when they were done. I kept thinking they weren't done, but that's okay. So these cooked for about 45 minutes. So if you do 25-30 minutes, they would probably be a little chewier. But they hold up pretty well. And then any of these leftover crunchy bits, you can just use this as granola on top of yogurt. Yeah, I kind of like that it's a little chewy on the bottom. Some of that sugar went down there and caramelized. Pretty good. Dang it. Just like that, we have a plate of granola bars that we made from everyday ingredients in our pantry. And I got to use those leftover seed mix that my kids aren't really going to use, but I bet you they're going to devour these. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time on Mama Baird's.